Hey guys, it's Rachel, and today I'm going to be trying my first duplicate painting. I think there's something to be said about the skill about doing things twice, or doing things multiple times even. And that's something that I actually just never really wanted to do. I kind of always felt like, oh hey, if I've done something once, then it's good, or it better be good, or I actually like it, and I'm like, oh sweet, I did it. Well, no need to do it again because it's good. I like it. I went to a friend's house and we were going to do an art day together, and then we ended up painting pictures for their baby room because they're getting that all set up. After I was done painting the picture, I was kind of like, shoot, I really like it, but it's not mine. So I was just kind of like, aw, okay, well that's okay. I'm happy that it has a good home, and I'm glad that I was able to paint this for them, but now I'm kind of like, I wonder if I could do that again. So, I have never actually attempted to do a picture that worked a second time. I've never attempted to try to actually like gauge like, hey, I'm going to try and make this exactly how I did because I liked the way it looked. You know, there's a first time for everything. This will be my first time trying to actually duplicate a picture. This is the original, and I really like how it turned out. Gradient, fade, everything is beautiful. I am now going to attempt to do that same picture here. First thing I noticed when I was painting this was the fact that I'm using a canvas that's a little bigger than the one that my friend had me use. So I was kind of like, oh, I gotta use more paint, more paint, more paint, more paint. I was just kind of like, that's a lot more paint just because the size was different. And then I was kind of like, oh, well, now that the size is different, that means that my paint, because I'm working with a bigger area, is going to dry faster. And I remember painting it for my friend, because it was a smaller canvas, it actually was like a big wet canvas, and so I was actually able to use the bottom layer that I painted to kind of like help meld in with the whale. And I was kind of like, oh well, I don't think I can do that right now because my paint is drying because it's a big canvas. As I was painting this, it was funny because it was almost like muscle memory kicked in, because I was like, oh yeah, I remember I did this. Oh yeah, I remember I did this. Oh yeah, and then there was this little touch here. And it's like, oh yeah. And so it was kind of like this perpetual like, that's right, that's right, that's right. This is what I did. This is what I did. So it was neat to kind of be like, I've already painted this once. I'm trying to do the exact same thing again. So I found the exact photo reference, and like I even looked up at the other painting, and it was just kind of like, oh, this is interesting, because it's almost like muscle memory. Now, I'm not entirely sure that that would happen if I chose to redo a piece that was like from 10 years ago. I mean, this was only like a week or two ago. Actually is interesting that I'm actually able to do the same piece, but like this is going to be original all on its own because it's not exactly the same. It's not like it's a print. It's me painting it again, so it's gonna have its own little quirks and things. I really like how this piece turned out. It's so pretty, and I really like the original that I did for my friend. That's why I did this, because I was like, oh my, I kind of want one. So it's like, oh, I want to be able to take one, like take pictures of it and everything. I don't feel like the background gradient is as smooth as my last one, but I think it's because it's a bigger canvas. And I could have gone bigger with the whale, because I think on the smaller canvas one for my friend, I think the whale was about like maybe this size, like on the canvas perpetually, so it was a lot bigger. But I was a little nervous. So I like though this whale that's kind of just like floating into this obvious seascape. It's so pretty. I do like it a lot. I like it a lot. I will admit, that was very interesting. This is my first time repainting or redrawing something that hasn't been 10 years ago to see how far I've come. It's more of a, I just want the exact same thing. The part of me that was kind of like, oh well, I could do this different and I could do this different, and I ended up having to put away my photo reference and look at my actual painting that I did, because I was like, I'm trying to recreate the painting. I'm not trying to do the photo better. I'm not trying to find a different way to do it. I'm trying to take the painting that I've already done and remake it. So that was interesting to be like, am am I supposed to learn a lesson from this? Am I supposed to grow from this? Or am I supposed to just duplicate? Thanks for joining me in today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more of my videos, click that subscribe button. Watch all my other videos and all the different playlists. I'm sure there's something there that will appeal to your art sensibilities. If you want to see more of my actual artwork, just click that link in the description to take you right to my Facebook page, and that's where all my webcomics, my Instagram updates, those are going to happen live, basically. I have a Patreon account, and there's a link down below my Facebook. If you want to support me in my art endeavors, just go ahead and click a reward tier, even if it's $1. Thank you so much for you guys' support. Anything and everything helps me get my feet off the ground as an artist. Thanks again for watching today's video. I hope to see you guys next time for another art adventure.